Well, a very good morning. We've come to a beautiful garden here in Malahide to get some inspiration for our new Ireland AM garden. And I'm joined this morning with Alan Rudden from Alan Rudden Garden Designs. Viewers will know Alan from the many gardens we've done together at Bloom and Featured. Alan, this is an outstanding garden. It's an urban garden with some beautiful planting and some beautiful features. You've used the covered structure, the lighting in particular, the colour pattern you've used, and also the paving is lovely. What elements are we bringing back to Ireland AM?
Yeah, well, this particular area, this is kind of like the entertaining area. It's a very important part within this garden, and we're going to try and recreate a timber structure. We're going to have some areas of it covered and some areas open, and underneath we're going to use a nice limestone natural paving slab,
Lovely.
Which will be hard wearing and easy to maintain.
I love the chunkiness of the wood, and you were telling me earlier that this is the colour we're going to use, or a similar colour on the actual timber.
Yeah, it's very similar in size, and in fact this particular area is not too far off what we're trying to recreate.
Okay.
I suppose the main difference will be we don't have wall structures in this, but the garden that we're recreating will have like feature walls at the back.
Lovely.
So that's the main difference.
And the garden at Ireland AM, no more than the garden here, will be relatively low maintenance, won't it?
Yeah, no it will. Very low maintenance, so yeah, it'd be great.
Well, Alan, it's been an absolute pleasure. I've really enjoyed my experience here in the garden. Some really fantastic ideas that we can bring back to our Ireland AM project. So Alan, we've been to the Malahide garden, your inspiration for this garden here on the TV3 set. So the structure it's going to wrap around these trees, isn't that correct? And it's actually covered as well, so it'll be all weather. Yeah,
well we picked this site because of the trees. We wanted to kind of incorporate them and have the structure kind of wrap around the outside, and there is some pockets to let the water through to get to the roots of the trees, but we also have some areas that are covered within the space.
And the trees themselves, I suppose, during the summertime, if we get a summer like we had this year, we'll offer some shade as well to the presenters.
Yeah, exactly, they'll be fantastic, and they're also another natural element in the space which will give the ability to play with some lighting and light up the bark of the tree, which is a great feature to have.
Well, Alan, it's hard to believe that you've created an instant hedge overnight. What is this plant? What have you put in?
Yeah, it's a Griselinia, evergreen. Doesn't need a huge amount of water, which is absolutely fantastic.
Yeah.
And look at it straight away, you've got a 5-foot mature instant
hedge.
Green barrier to the garden space.
So that's going to give us the frame all around the site. What is this?
Yeah, this is the beginning of the dig out.
Okay.
This is our 6 metre by 6 metre space.
Right.
And this is one of the corners of the structure. We're going to have the leg structure coming up, and beside that we're going to incorporate like these kind of feature walls. They're like a set wall, but the idea of that is kind of a porous wall. It's designed in a way that they're going to be solid at the edges, but there's a hit and miss brick pattern, so it's going to allow some natural light filter in as the sun moves around the garden.
That's beautiful. Well, we're back on the new Ireland AM garden set. Alan, it's a couple of days in. What have you got done?
Hi, Porrick. Yeah, we're just following on from the site visit we done in Malahide. We've kind of, after focusing on the structure, we've kind of got that in place. We've the paving in place. It's a yellow limestone which we got from the natural stone yard. And now we're going to start, once the weather dries up a bit, working on the brick walls.
And the paving is sandstone. You've used quite large slabs there.
Yeah, I think it's nicer for a small area. Sometimes if you use a lot of small stones, it can look very busy. We wanted to kind of keep the place quite clean looking and quite open, so we went for a large 900 by 600 slab.
Alan, one of the features I really like on site is the way you've used the trees going up in through the pergola. That's a really nice feature.
Yeah, it's fantastic. We're really lucky to have this in the centre of the garden. It's going to add such a natural feel to the space. Also, we considered the root structure of the tree when designing it. We have uprights of feature walls, but we've positioned them in a way to not damage any roots, which was really important for us from a design aspect.
So we've only a couple of days to go. Are you going to have the garden finished on time?
Oh, 100%. We had a wet morning this morning which set us back a little bit, but we're on track. Everything's on site. We have a good team here in place. Okay, so finally the walls go in, the lighting goes in, and it's ready for the presenters. Yeah, can't wait to see it finished.
Really looking forward to it.